Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. Slight issue in that all of the corn that's coming out of here now is being turned directly into seeds in order for it to be turned into compost. So that could end up potentially becoming a bit of an issue. The wheat that comes up from here, where does that all go? Outside, that flows just into this one. It goes no further than that. So the wheat that is coming out of here, this is making fermentation base, is going no further. It's not doing anything else. I haven't balanced that very well, have I? I mean, I guess that's alright, because that's making corn, and that corn is going up here. And the corn joins in over to here, and then this is making corn that then comes into it. So the corn, that bit actually is going to be alright. That's not going to cause us any problems. It just means that we've got to wait a little bit while all of this soil comes in through. See, that's now building up. Alright. So far, so good. Things are looking promising in here. This isn't the fact that I've got all of these wheaton seeds in here, which makes me think that I need to stick a filter on this. I only need 2 of these on each of them, so I can actually put a filter in here like this. And put one down there. Get rid of that power pole a second. Then I can go here and I can filter out the wheaten seeds going up to there. I actually need to change that onto the right-hand side like that. And then I've only got wheaten seeds coming in through there. The wheaten will just go up to these 2. And then these 2 in here, they will wait for the brown algae to come through. Except that you are using brown algae in there, which is not very helpful. Just do that. And you need to be brown algae, so we'll put that in there. Right, there's the wheaten seeds. Pick all of those off of the line. Go over to this side and drop those in there. How's that looking? That's looking a little bit better. Now I can also go and put a power pole down in here and start that bit up. And then I'm going to change one more thing, and that is I'm going to remove those 2 up there, and that brown algae that's coming out of that one is going to go into here. It's got to go near side, far side actually. Right, well, going there is going to be just fine. That's going on the right side of the belt. You can't set a recipe on here. And that's slightly inconvenient, because I'd like these to only do the seeds. So what we're going to need to do for this bit... That one's not doing anything at all. Alright, change that over. Put my filter over there, like that. Go back into here, filter, seeds on the right, so that goes up to there. Then put that one in, so that one will be able to pick stuff up. Right, that's good, that's going in through. And then this one has got wheaten. But no, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to change these here so that they stop taking the algae, and it's just these 2 that do the algae. And in order to do that, I'm going to need 6 filter inserters. I've got 2 already made. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fast stack silt. Ooh. Right, we'll cancel that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. Cancel all of those, and instead go with these fast stack inserters. Filter ones. So I need to make a 2, 3, 4. Right, now have them. And go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. And then go into here. I don't need to change anything in there. All I got to do is here is go to the wheaten seeds and then pop those in. So these are only going to pick up wheaten seeds, and these in here will only get the brown algae coming through, which is going to drastically increase the amount of compost that we're producing, which in turn means that we start producing a lot more soil. The big problem that we got in here is we just don't have enough soil being made. We just don't have enough soil coming in through. But now we do. That little slight change will have increased the amount of soil. So I've got one field down here. Is that it? Those changes I've made, and that is all I've got coming through so far. That is utterly pathetic. However, this seems to be working quite well. I am chugging these seeds are coming through as rapidly as we possibly can. And the soil is now backing up as well, which is also really good. Or it's backing up on this side. Eventually, that is going to back all the way up down to here, which means that the rest of it will be going through there. See, I haven't got masses going up this way. So that's working quite nicely. And that means that we'll have some excess coming down here. I've also got some of it coming along this way, which goes through to the tree production over this side. So it's got to sort of be shared out a little bit as well, because it goes into the arboretums that we've got over here, which manufacture our timber. And yes, it's all got to be shared out at the moment. Well, we seem to have achieved a little bit of a balance at the moment, but not enough balance for my tastes. Still don't have, like, most of these are kind of working with the compost that we got coming through. As far as I'm concerned, I don't have enough soil coming out. I've got this one right in here, which is working, but I've got, like, all of these up through here. They're not doing anything. So I'm going to change this around a little bit, and I'm going to take 2 more of these, and I'm going to feed what's coming out of them onto the tracks down here. So that one, actually, I want to go up like that. Put that one down. Get rid of that. That one will come over. And then I want to put you know what? I can just do that, and that will feed in onto the correct side on there. And then this one will feed in onto the correct side anyway. That one will go into there. That one will go into there, and that's all going to feed onto the correct side. And then I can get rid of those and those up there. So we're now feeding that straight down into here as fast as I possibly can, and I can go into you and I can put those 5 in here as well. Right, so I've got 2 more with the brown algae coming out. Just while they empty out, we're going to have like a bit of excess compost coming through, and then it should settle down a little bit. And how much we got left in here? There's 40 in there. There's 30 left in that one. So that one's going to empty out. And then we've got these, obviously, that are still busy making. Yeah, see, it doesn't take very long. That one's empty, and that one's empty. So they're now working. And then this side over here, that's just going to keep doing what it's doing, and we can ignore that. But I do have cellulose over here, which potentially we can use some cellulose and bring in. And do some stuff with that as well if we want to. So we're still doing the stuff with the seeds in those two. Just these two are turning the brown algae. And all of this algae that I've got has already been converted into compost. But if we now have a look, we've already backed up a bit on here with the compost, but not very much. Now that I've caught up with that little extra bit in there, again, we're not caught up. Although this is looking more promising. This bit in here, we've now backed up soil all on that side. So now I've just got the soil coming in along here. The problem that we've got with that is that it comes over here. So we have part of it coming down there towards the wheat. And then we got part of it going over this way, which goes over towards the arboretums. And that's going to take a while. We've got a shortage of soil coming in here as well. So everything is desperately in need of all the soil that we've got. And we just haven't been producing enough. So we might also want to just go round a little bit here. I need to make sure that this is continuing to run flat out. I need this in here to run flat out. If that doesn't continue to run flat out, then we are going to start seeing some problems coming up a little bit later on. Like, the rest of this is fine. This is a continual cycle. It's a never-ending loop, and I've got it set up. That sort of mixes the corn that we get in with the other. I can always prioritize the corn coming up from down the bottom, so we don't have to worry about this. And then the wheat that comes out of here, we prioritized into more wheat seeds, which in turn will get turned into compost. And you can see right in here, we're possibly still not producing enough. I've just gone and done all of that, right? I've set up so that we've got the seeds. I've got 20 wheaten seeds going in there to make compost. Right, 20 wheaten seeds make one compost. If I go up here a little bit, 2 wheaten rather than 20 seeds. We shouldn't be doing this with, because the conversion rate here, 5 wheaten into 5 seeds, and then 20 of them coming back into compost. We've got this all wrong. This is definitely a mistake. So we'll just let that empty out a minute. That can empty out there, and I'll empty those. This in here, I'm going to turn that into wheaten, like that, and I'm going to copy it, I'm going to paste that into there. I'm going to take those 11 out, and I'm going to go in here, I'm going to drop them in, I'm going to drop those in. That's actually exactly right on there. We got some brown algae that I can chuck in. It's 3 at a time. 160 wood. See, 1 wood for each of those. That's brilliant. That's fantastic. I'm going to take the 5 soil. I'm going to drop that into there. So that's busy converting the timber at the moment. I'm then going to put a filter right on there like that. And that one is going to filter out the wheaten that is going to be coming in. That's going to be on the right-hand side like that. So that I can put that one back together again. EU can go, and that can go in there like that. Seeds and soil right in there. This is brilliant. This is the timber going in there. That's properly filling everything up. That is, well, sort of. Still not doing it. Still not going to produce enough. Right, so we're not going to want that coming off of there, which means that what I do want to do is I now want to take the wheaten coming out of here, and I want to turn that round, and I want some of it coming back the other way. That's actually quite an easy thing to do. If I put it into here, I'm then going to prioritize the outfeed on this. I'm going to have an output priority on the top side on this one, and then I'm going to just flip it back on itself. Here, like this. It's going to come down there. It's going to go that way. And then I'm going to do an underground belt. Here. Up to that one. That's going to have to go back there. And then that underground belt is going to come out over there. That is all of the underground belts that I have on me at the moment. That's going to go up there like that. So I've got an output priority on the one side up there, and then that's going to come into here, and then these two in here are now converting this as rapidly as we possibly can into compost, which in turn then becomes more wheaton in here. That's absolutely fine. Then this down in here, this is just going to fill back up again, and then it's going to start producing corn over here. But although we're now producing all of the corn, same as we were before, we've got a lot more soil coming in. Look at this. This is much better. We want to have this build back. So if the compost builds back up to there, it means that we stop using quite so much of this, and then we get plenty of compost coming in this way. And the way that the belts all will pile up, the left-hand side, as you're looking at this, is going to take priority, which means that the algae is always going to take priority over the wheaton down here. So whenever we're doing this, the algae is going to take priority. Once the algae has been used up, then the wheaton will start filling up these compost machines just here. But every time we get a little bit of algae come through, that's going to go first. Which means that we get the maximum amount of wheaton going through. The seeds conversion thing was a little bit of a mistake, but that's fine. We live and learn. There's lots of things that we make mistakes on. So we should have another look in here, because, you know, we found that one out. Tianaton, Quinoa, Kindalion. Seeds, again, 20 of each. There's quite a lot of them going in there. And then you've got the various different crops that come out. Exactly the same process. This is all the desert, the swamp, and so on. Puffer eggshell remains. Alien bacteria. Okay, this is very, very cool. There's a lot of stuff that can be turned into compost these days. It's all about green farming. We'll be able to green farm the aliens that we've got in here. Of course, the problem that we've now got is that I don't have enough mud coming in. I have a shortage of mud. All of these are busy producing mud, and it's going through. Yeah? But I'm not producing enough mud. I genuinely didn't see that problem coming along. Right, well, I've got washing plant level 2. I just don't think yet I want to be at water treatment. No, it's not in water treatment. Surely it should be. Yes, it is. I don't have level 2 unlocked yet. The advanced silicon smelting, that is still going to be waiting on the stone blocks over here. We have got a bit of an issue there, but things seem to be improving slowly. I could do with more stone coming in somewhere. And I've got that bit converting. We're just going to have to leave that. We are just going to have to leave it as it is. I've gone and set up a thing for copper wire. I've got copper wire being made right there. I only need it just up to there. I went and put some in a chest. I can run a belt out of there in order to get that. I didn't even realise we had that. I will just have a look in the technology that we've got right here. We've got rails and trains and stuff up there. I'm not getting into trains at the moment. I probably will at some point. It's these. It's washing machine level 2. I've got everything I need for those. I'm doing advanced silicon smelting at the moment. But I really want this one. I'm going to start that one. Unfortunately, it's still the same one. It's still the same production data core. So we'll be a little while before we can get to that. But as soon as we do, we'll then be able to upgrade this so that we can get a bit more mud coming through all of this. Because right now, I'm not happy with the amounts of mud that we've got coming out of this. It's slowing down our production of everything else. See? Now, I've got the compost. I don't have the mud coming in. It's just one thing after another around here, isn't it? It's just a constant stream one thing after another. It's just major disappointment after major disappointment. There is something that we might be able to do just to help things along up this way. Well, first up, there's copper wire that I need to deal with. It's the bricks. The big thing now is these bricks in here. That one is almost full, so I don't need to worry too much about that. But it's the stone that I want to try and sort out. What am I doing with this in here? I've got stone there. I've got very little stone in there. I've got this coming in this way. What am I using that for? I'm making mineralized water or something around here, aren't I? I can't actually remember. Ah, in here. There we go. Mineralized. Right. I'm making mineralized water for this process over here, so I'm not going to interfere with any of that. We will just leave it where it is. So it's the stone bricks. And all of these, we got shortages on all of them because I don't have stone bricks coming in. So we need the conversions coming through, which means that we need this to just keep doing what it's doing, I guess. I've got stone coming in here. I mean, it is coming in at a fairly decent speed. Why have I got 4 crushed stone right there? I've got a number of things that I don't want to be carrying around. I'm going to dump that stone in there for a minute. I've got wheaton right there, which I definitely don't need to be carrying around, so I'll go and do something with that in a minute. We've got 3 stacks there, and then that will be completely full, and then the rest of the stone bricks will start coming down into the rest of the base, and it's just going to speed up the process, speed up how everything else is being manufactured. Get through a lot faster. You right in here, I want to get rid of that. And that's about it. Until I can upgrade this and we get more mud being produced, there's not a lot else I can do. What I could do is I could double that up and do another one of those. Where I'd put it. I mean, I've actually got 2 of them in place already. I've already got a double line. This produces 300 per second. What does this use up? 5-second crafting time. 200. I'm not sure how many I can put in because I've got these upgrades coming in. So I don't know if I can have more than 2 on a deep sea pump. An ocean, whatever, a floor pump. Some sort of pump anyway. Some sort of ocean pump in there. Something that is looking promising, as we seem to be getting quite a few bricks coming in through here now, which means that we're getting these items being made. This over here is now full. It's backed up, which means that it's actually made all of the orange cores that we want. It's completely filled up everything that we're going to be putting into that chest. These over here, like the red ones are full. Pink ones, we've got several in here. You get the idea. Blue ones, obviously we don't have any, but we're now actually starting to produce a few blue ones now that the orange ones have backed up the line completely and stopped being made. So that's really promising. I'm actually really liking the fact that we've got that. And then at the same time, this one has got just 60... Well, just a few left to go in, and then that one's going to be completely full as well, which means that we'll get even more coming down onto the belt down here and keeping everything going. So long as the stone keeps coming through at the same rate, we're going to be good to go in another 60 bricks. And yes, I could have reduced the number of bricks that we were taking in this chest in total, but I didn't want to do that. Didn't seem like a good idea. So now all bricks are going down onto the belt down here. And then eventually they should back up. I mean, it'll take a little while for them to do their backing up, but you can already see there's a nice train of them coming in through, and then that's going to go on up round, which in turn is going to go through to here. These are coming along very nicely. These are doing everything that they need to do. It may even be that we get some bricks go on past, because we need bricks for most of these other things. I don't know if we need them for the warfare ones, but I'm pretty sure those pink ones over there, they need bricks as well. Which is it's surprising how many of these actually need bricks to be able to function. It doesn't look like any bricks are going to be getting through at the moment. Not the way all of these are going, but we're making more of these. I got 24 there waiting in a chest. And that, I feel, is a pretty good thing to have. There's quite a lot of them now waiting in a chest. Going up there. 28. I'm actually going to pick these up myself. I'll let those 4 come in. I'm going to take those. And I'm going to run. I am going to manually carry these first few up here so that we can start washing at level 2. The silicon thing is good. Alright, it is going to help us, but honestly, I want to get started on this up here. I want this to be going. So I'm going to drop that. I'm going to put those 32 in there, and there we have it. We've now got labs fully operational. I've got 8 of these left over, so we're going to get 32 of them go in there. I need 128. I actually need 256 of the blue cores. So we put 30 in there. We're going to need a few more than that. I don't know how many's on board that one. Is there a way to... No, I don't think there is a way to tell. Right. Never mind. That's alright. We've got them on their way. It is now working. We have things happening. The excitement is beyond exponential now. 8 more going in there. It's going to be another 12 in there. Right, you know what? Let's just leave it to carry on and do what it's going to do. And I'm going to go over this way. I did go and put down a chest for sorting out supplying copper, but then I have since decided that I don't think I need to have it coming via robot from right the way across the map, because I've got a supply of copper coming up here, and I've got that coming up through. So what I could do is I could put a filter on the top end of this. If I drop a filter just here, there, like that, and I put this one on, and we go for a filter in here, and then I take metallurgy casting, and I take the copper plates, like that. I can pop that one on there, and not copper plate, sorry. No, that's got to be copper wire. It's got to go into there. And I can bring that out. That is just copper wire that doesn't come out through there. And then I can run that on northwards. Now, this one in here is asking for 2 lots of pipe and nothing else. Where is... Right, there's the roboports. There's the belts right there. So we're going to put... How do I do it? Add tag. Icon is all I want, is an icon. I want to go to Bob's Logistics. I want to go to Fast Transport Belt. Confirm. Ah, I see. Right, there it goes that way around. Right, so I want to drop that one down there. And... Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.